Fuck the curse of Boozer. Ah! It's more like the curse of my fucking internet service provider. I'm like, oh god. Oh. It's like they provide the internet. If they have scheduled outages, you'd think they'd have a better way of informing customers beforehand or something. And that they, like, automate everything else. Who do you think is paying them off? That's right, FileCorp the entire time. God damn it, Boozer. Ah. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad I went to their Twitter and reported them as a scam account. But, anyways. Okay. Oh, can't wait to live in a better area and have a not better internet service provider because of the fucking American polyopoly. Okay. I feel a bit stomach sick, not gonna lie. I forgot to get some water, so I'm gonna get that real quick, so BRB. Alright, Watergate! Next step. Fucking calibrating my models again and setting that up. My body needs stitching together real quick. Bleh. Now I should be quiet while it calibrates this. Haha, some of you have ads. No, I'm kidding. Thank you if you sub, thank you if you watch ads, thank you if you ad block. I am now becoming the cat boy. I'm putting him on. Oh, I need a plastic glove so I can just put it on and slap it into the mic. Just snap a latex glove when I'm put on my new, my skin suit. Hey, I'm here. I put some things in the wrong place. There we go. Okay. I'm exhausted. The internet has left me exhausted. I'm gonna switch to this window so there's no more flashing shit in the background. I might try and change that to be a little more comfy, but I don't know. I love how stupid it is. Maybe I should just have one fabric rustling in a convenient loop. Oh, man, break's still going, but yeah. Oh yeah, I want to check something. I'm trying to check shoulder stuff so that the model does that correctly. Just doing some jigs, don't mind me. Do the wibbly idle. Actually, no, I want to sit around. Who needs standing anyway? Who needs upper body anyway? No, the camera angle will break this in some time, in due time. But for now, I'll just lounge. I'll set my pose better. So, okay. Oh, I'm just so, like, the fucking jostled from fighting the internet immediately as soon as I start to stream. It's so annoying. And it's like, it's not actually like I can do anything, but then I have to go around like, wait, hold up, I'm having internet issues. It's like, this sucks. This sucks, and I don't even know why I'm having internet issues. It's like, I think they said scheduled outage, because it always seems to happen around 1. But then I had it earlier today, this morning, and I'm like, is it every time I touch shit, it breaks? Like, goddamn. That kind of sounded like that one puffer fish that was about to be cooked. Do not think it's scheduled. I don't know, man, because it's not like they'll tell us anything. They won't be like, oh, we're having a scheduled outage at this time. Like, I don't know, maybe 1 p.m. is their downtime for usage because people... Oh, no, actually, because it's like lunch breaks and stuff. And that so pisses me off. But, like, yeah, I'll just turn into an animal of crossing variety. What was I even gonna do? What am I up to? Right. I need to we're gonna move over to the art. No. Well, yeah, for now. Move over to the art. I have all the item icons here. The only one missing is an hourglass because apparently I didn't save the Sprite file with the hourglass, but it's like 8 by 8 pixels each. So it's easy to remake. It's not a biggie. And we've got a coin, candy, shoes, which is reminiscent of Bobble Bobble, an eyeball because of course there is, like, what do you collect here? And then fairy, some sort of orb or bubble, a wand, a monocle, a frog, a dragonfly, a lyre, a mitten, a like gum. That's supposed to be gum anyway. You could take it any number of ways, but it has a G. A tooth, lipstick, a compact, which is probably the least identifiable of all of these. Sunglasses, lollipop, sushi, like meat on a bone, just a bone, a fishing hook, a credit card, a ring. There's a different color ring below it, and going to the left now, we have a sewing needle, we have rings, we have like sunglasses reminiscent of Risk of Rain, a wine glass, a potion bottle, a red hair bow. This one's hard to see because the background I put, I realize. So let's hide that. It's like some pink knuckles. And then we have like knives, the sheet of paper, a metal, a bow, an arrow, a card, thread, and like an ice cream. So like cute and demented. That was basically the whole idea for all the item sets, hence the tooth and the eyeball. Like, I might do something like an anatomical heart or something. But the point is, thinking of things to do with the items. And I think what we need to do is boot the game, and you'll see I've done nothing since last stream, like, honestly. I've been too busy editing the one ASMR video, which, now that I am on that topic, I do want to just drop a link real quick for my main YouTube, so you can see my shitpost, and I preemptively saved myself some notes. Okay. So, two things about my main YouTube, which I will put that in... Oh wait, I have a command for it now. YouTube. I don't want my device to restart now, YouTube, or computer Windows. Fuck! All of you! Technology! I hate inorganics. They're so hard to work with. Anyways, actually, I kid. I prefer a calculator. Windows, you restart now! I'm like, no! Okay. But, anyways, so 2 announcements related to my YouTube. I have another shitpost AMR scheduled for Monday. It might be 2:30 p.m. CST Monday, so I can be like, haha, you finished watching my stream. Now, I keep being exposed to the shitpost. The other thing I have is I have a lot of old videos on my YouTube with my old model, or even before that are speed paints. On Monday, and I hope you all hold a gun to me for this so I can actually remember to do it. On Monday, I'm going to delist them all. I'm going to private them all so they're like... So I can clean up my video-based resume, as it were. And then you can, enjoy. Like, the rest, like, enjoy those before they're privated. Hide the evidence. Hide the booba! No, I mean, I wasn't a very booba, like, model before anyway. But I want to focus on my new beautiful cat boy that I put together and stitched together from the dumpster where I found him. Dead. He was already dead. The brains were still a little warm, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah, so that was the two, YouTube announcements. As usual, I also, like, all these streams also go up on YouTube, like, the next day on my VODs channel, which I'll also post in... thing. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah. And just like, as per usual, I'll say it and say it again, because it could be anyone's first stream. Anything I stream will go up on the VODs channel the next day. I used to do it same day after stream, but I'm tired for that. I make sure I just schedule it for the default scheduled time, which turns out to be the next day, like midnight. So, hey. That's it. That's the announcements. Now on to the game dev stuff. Boot Godot. Oh, I don't need that bingo anymore. I want to hide that. That looks from last time. Where is that? There it is. Hide that. Okay. And then Godot. I'm going to play what little there is of my game, so you can kind of get an idea. Oh, where's my character? Oh, well, okay, you didn't see that, but I boot the game and the default player, like, was not there, which was funny. Actually, I don't think I need to do anything about that anyway, because I'll just hit start game and it'll be fine. Da 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 da. Okay, but I also need to make sure you all... Scene main menu seems to be invalid/corrupt. That doesn't sound right. Ooh. Ooh. What a great way to start off with "thing cannot run." Shh. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We just need to do like this works, so I can... Where's the... Capture? Yeah! Okay. Might scoot it to the left a little bit. And the game has no sound yet, so... Oh. It doesn't even, Where's my character? Fuck! I also slipped because I used, like, numpad as one of the control schemes for the game, which I'm used to. Though... Yeah, sup, Nick Safer. But anyways, let me scoot myself around, get comfy and look cool as hell in the corner or something. I'm not the main reason you're here. I know. Okay, so what I think I need to do is I'm gonna go in. Okay. And just... Main menu seems to be invalid or corrupt. That's concerning. How did this happen? Invalid or corrupt? How did this happen? You thought the pop-up messages were a part of Mindwave? No, it's my chat stuff. Like, so there were pop-ups during Mindwave. Let's see if I can't, bring them up that were like cat images. But this is my chaos chat, as I like to call it, where it just pops up and whatnot. And the noises are kind of just to make sure I say hello. Just got a haircut! Been twice as long since I got my last. Right eye itchy, caffeinating, also caffeine crashing, I guess. Oh, fair. I know, I'm about the same. Coops can probably tell you how she's doing on her own, too. She's working on stuff. But, okay. So, anyways, what do I do about this? How do I show off the game? I think I have a clip on, like, X, but... Oh wait, do I have a clip from an old stream? That would be a convenient way to share. Because I'm like, I wanted to, like, show some of the game. I don't know Koopa's pronouns. She, her. That's my wife. You're not allowed to disrespect her more than I do, but otherwise, yeah, she's nice and cute. I like her, clearly. We might joke about spousal abuse, but I'm the one who usually loses those exchanges. Getting used to new meds and working out at Gamedev since I crashed out this morning. 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 At Gamedev. Hi, Birdie. Hello, Chief Petty Hydration Officer. What were you panicking over? Where game? Oh! So about that, Koopa. And also the time loop. I didn't mute my, like, Twitch webpage. And, it says my main menu and all the stuff is corrupt. I can start the game. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I know what I can do. I can, yeah, I have no fucking clue. I am so worried and so sad. Like, but it does start from run, but it's like no character. But I think if I open test level, nope, I don't even show up as player 2. That's cursed. That is extra cursed. Fuck. Yeah, something's going wrong. Do difficulties don't give me faith in Goda? Listen, I want you to know you should not have faith in me as a coder. Like, at all. I learned from hamstringing Ruby script from RPG Maker code. Yeah, Koopa called out of her day job today because just... bleh. Just like... mentally the consistency of melted cheese, or so I assume. But yeah, I don't know what's up with the game and the corrupted stuff. I can't fix it, but what we can do is go to this window, and it's still Gamedev. We're just doing theoretical stuff, because the art assets and theoretical stuff at least is like, should be easy, and I can implement that in a way later. So, like, I like Godot. I don't know what's up. I've never had a corrupted scene or whatnot. So I honestly can't tell you the cause, the reason, or whatnot. So, okay. Gotta do this. Put on a new layer. Scoot it down. And it is like grabbing a little bit of the tail end of other stuff, but that's okay. This is just in theory. Okay. So we're trying to figure out what we want these items to do in this roguelike game, because I just drew a bunch of stuff that I thought was cute or quirky or demented. That's all I did. Like, things I thought would be funny or interesting. So, we do not have things like RPG stats. It's really quick, like, easy, I think, strength up, but the game plays like Bubble. So you have your character, Steve Stickman or whatever, and an enemy comes at them, and that will be this fish. And so you aim at them, 8-directional aim, and shoot bubble. You bubble enemy, and then you jump on them, or jump through them, or fall through them to break the bubble. And thus, Steve Stickman does not perish. To the fish monster. Stressed out due to new meta adjustments? Yeah, I'd wager. Like, I should stop speaking for her. She's right there. She's in chat. So, anyways. Bubble enemy, break enemy. That's how this game works. Look up Bubble if you want. Classic old game. I think perfect for a quirky roguelike. I don't know if the thicker lines over top just make this more confusing, but Bubble enemy. Pop enemy. Win. And there is sort of a live system to it, not an HP system. So, stuff like extra lives, movement speed, more bubbles. So currently is universal. I'm thinking of making the game multiplayer, but currently it allows up to 8 bubbles on screen, and you can do things like jump on top of the bubbles without them breaking to get more movement and platforming. The bubbles are physics objects, so they are a little complicated to work with, but I think max bubble is another variable we can work with. Another way to increase things. Yeah, would it help to show it? Like, do you have any saved videos? I actually might conveniently have one on my twitter.com. Can I search just specifically my posts? Might be. What if I type rogue bubble? Kinda. I have this post. I just noticed, like, somebody fucking quote retweeted my thing with, like, the exact text of what I said, and I'm like, is somebody trying to fake making my game? Because that would be fucking stupid. That's a bad idea, sir. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's one of actual gameplay against enemies. Interesting. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, that's what I got for, stuff. And like, time limits for stages. The stages will swap quick. That was part of, like, I was mid-doing a thing where I was swapping how stages were loaded, and that might have contributed to the weird corruption thing. I have no idea. Or it might have been just, like, Windows crashed while it was open, or OBS and Discord, and those things just took it down with it in some rude way. So max bubbles on screen is another thing that can happen. And then, like, oh, I had a cool idea, but I don't know if I could explain it well. But just, like, I could do something where the screen, like, auto scrolls, but like the camera is the same, you still loop left and right and top down, because you do loop, like, if you fall off the bottom of the screen, as you might see in the videos, you come out the top. That is a bubble staple, we'll say, because the bubbles go up, player go down, it combines in a good way. Max bubbles on screen, bubble lifetime? Or lifetime of enemies bubbled. Yeah, screen wrapping. Yeah, wraparound. Yep. So it's got both Y and X wraparound. And like, I'd say aside from Bubble, my other inspiration is the classic Risk of Rain. So max bubbles. Bubbled enemy time. This one I'm not so sure of doing, but maybe, depends. Because once I'm further into game development, I would like to think about how punishing it is. Like, is it a reward, like, is it a challenge to get to stage 30 or 60 or 120, so forth? Mostly thinking of groups of 3, I'd say, because I have plans for 3 different bosses at, like, stage 10, 20, 30. Every multiple of 10, basically. So bubbled enemy time. And I am taking suggestions if you can think of anything an item could do to increase player, do the roguelike thing where it helps the player, though, like, skill is still very necessary, you know? Bubble distance and bubble speed is something in Bubble. That's typically what the blue and green candies do in Bubble Bubble. So, Bubble... Distance? Fuck it, I'm just gonna stop spelling it with an E. Bubble distance and bubble speed. So it's like the speed at which it comes out of your rod or hand or whatever the character has. Bubble speed. Toe Jam and Earl 2 Panic on Funkotron? Do I? I haven't played it, but basically I think I watched almost... how much? Like, basically, one of my besties in the streaming sphere, drew straight up art of herself eating a burger with Toe Jam and Earls. Toe Jam and Earls. Yeah, I didn't get to play it when I was younger. But, balancing on the bubble? Okay, okay. Let's see, looking... Let me mute this tab, because I'd have to refresh my memory. If you ever want to play, they got co-op. Ah! I see. In classic Bubble Bubble, you had to time your jumps on top of the bubbles to stay upon them without breaking them. Just a random feature. I don't think it was true for Bubble Bubble Part 2, but combine bubbles to make bigger bubble. Allow ability. Bubble wand to run with to make long big bubbles. Freeze bubbles with low temperature, like frozen soap bubbles. Fair. I did have, like, the start of a programming for an alternative character who, instead of shooting bubbles, does ice cubes already. So I could make it something like you can shoot bubbles again and make it into the ice cube state or type. So allow slash... Actually, yeah, no, just bigger bubbles would probably work good too, because then I just scale it slightly. I might have to redraw the sprite because it is all pixel art. Bigger bubble, but having a bigger AoE to hit enemies is probably a good idea. Vape smoke, satisfying smoke particle when they pop. Lamau. So bigger bubble, functionally. Slash longer. Because I could do something where they're longer in X or Y, and then you can, like, get one of each item, and it's just... Easter egg bubble button and bubble giraffe from SpongeBob. Listen, I cannot include copyrighted games and characters and stuff. I do want to sell this game at one point. But, plus fire bubbles in opposite direction. So if you aim up right, it'll also shoot one down left. Sort of thing, like split fire. I might make it small. So I might make an alternate bubble that's like tiny that can also capture enemies too. That way I can do items with a lot of small bubbles or make them not apply to the player fire limit. Okay, so that's... Okay. I'm going to take this and put it on a new layer. So, changes to bubbles. Changes to bubbles. Yes. Okay, so keep this list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's shoot for a 7 and an 8. So, I know one of the things was ice-based. So we can do freeze. And I'll do slash melt because the ice cube player. And then another, let's see, freeze or melt bubbles. I think I might do something like lighter or slash heavier. So already fire bubbles can like float or sink faster. Okay. So we have 8 options. And the reason why I picked that is so I could make, like, in theory, a row of the items affect the bubbles. And then we'll make another 8 here that are character affecting. 1 gives you an extra life. 1 ups your movement speed. I think another option is like a double jump. Well, okay, let's do jump height as another option. Sentient bubble that is only programmed to feel pain. That's me. No, wait. Let's see. Jump height. And then, aside from the jump height, we have a double jump that basically it just spawns a bubble under you or something. Though I think, not so sure about this one, because mechanically that already exists if you point down and fire, like, and hold jump. because you'll jump off the bubble, or in the other one's case, the ice that spawns instantly. So that one might not be necessary, or it might be like already in the game as a feature for characters, because it's pretty comfy, necessary, fun. So jump height. Extra lives, movement speed. Post death invuln time. So something like the amount of time you're invulnerable after you got hit increases slightly. Which I could do something possibly where if you're playing with like 3 people and then one's a noob, I might make it so you can have like that feature for whoever's the newbie or something, because you have shared lives. Like, that's the current plan for the multiplayer. Could always change. Everything could change. Movement speed, jump height, extra lives, plus a score. Score might turn into an actual money value, like Risk of Rain, but currently is just score, and you get a little bit for defeating enemies, and then an amount for how much time is left on the stage. So it could just be an item that gives you score. It's crazy that Moo hasn't watched SpongeBob. Yeah, correct actually. I've never watched a full episode of SpongeBob. It came out when I was like, all American cartoons are trash. I only watch anime. You wanna see my Sailor Moon collectibles? But yeah, I've never actually sat down and watched an episode of SpongeBob at all. Not a full one. I've seen plenty of clips. Like, that's unavoidable. It's kind of like osmosis. It's just in the air. It smells like SpongeBob. And, like, I know the theme song, because people would be like, oh yeah, the theme song. And I'm like, what is that? Oh yeah, okay. And I could be wrong about watching a full episode, but I'm pretty sure I never have. Because also, if I was in a place where somebody was watching it at a friend's house, I know I was off in ADHD land doing something else. Like, I might have been in another room with the notebook open on the floor going, cats! Well, speaking of which, it's about time he showed up. I think he got off schedule a little bit because of the internet issues. Oh, buddy, Lando. Come here. I mean... I didn't jump out of it. Hi, buddy. Oh, why you... Ah! Why'd you mountain climb so hard? Oh god. Help. Lando. Ah! Oh god. Oh my god, Icy. You poor bastard. Oh. Okay. Cat wrangled. So, anyways, Icy, you poor bastard. I was gonna say, I can't even show you the game code because my shit is corrupted, apparently. So, I can't even, like, I went to demonstrate how the game plays, and it's like, main menu dot scene is corrupted. Good one. I don't know what the fuck I did. But, anyways, welcome, Icy. Let me go over. Yeah, that's the coding experience. At least, okay. I basically did want to rebuild a lot of stuff, so I'm not too heartbroken and I can look at my code, because I need to rearrange all my scenes and stuff, because I was like loading a whole new scene per level, and I don't actually want to do that. Like, I want to have like the next one, like sort of like, not as a whole scene, but all the tile set and the enemy placement preloaded at the start of a level, because each level is going to take like less than a minute. So I want to be able to swap stuff quick, especially if somebody has a like weak PC, and just like go through stage quickly. Because it's like, it does even pause you for the start of the stage. You just have a moment of slowdown so you think faster. So today, like, I was gonna go over the items. I wanted to demonstrate how the game played, but all I have is like Twitter posts or whatnot for that, and I can post them later on things. But okay, so we're here's the basic demonstration of the game again. You bubble enemy, you pop enemy, and then you win. So, the roguelike stuff, so changes to bubbles that can occur from picking up items. Not necessarily the ones on the side of the screen, but they are a demonstration for what I've already drawn. Like, there are currently 8 max bubbles per the whole screen, and an item could increase the max for everyone. I could make it so enemies are bubbled longer, so you have more time to get to them and pop them. The bubbles could fire out further, which is already an item that's in Bubble. And bubble speed at which the bubbles come out, which is also already an item in Bubble. And we can make them stack and do the roguelike thing. Because we're grinding up Risk of Rain and snorting it like lines. The flip-flopping between bubbles and bubbles is killing me. Understandable. I promise it will at least be consistent when it comes to code. Although, I'm thinking for style points, currently the game is going by Rogue Bubble without the E. And other things is like bigger or longer bubbles. Like, do something like split fire, like think of the like radius or whatnot, where you have multiple power-ups that like do different like lasers, but it'd be like you shoot 2 bubbles, one at an angle or something. Bubbles, bubbled. Yeah, bubble is better. Yeah, it gets that SEO, that search engine optimization. I'm holding this cat in the funniest way. Are you even happy right now, Lando? Let me get you in a more comfortable position. It's the .io core. Fucking... Maybe if I am the owner of money one day, I can have a mutation.io. Put Lando in your lap. Unfortunately, he does not like the lap. I have to hold him. Okay. And it's also like, the desk is high enough, low enough, that he cannot fit on my lap under the desk comfortably. That fat fucker! I know. And you know whose fault it probably is? Me. So, anyways. Alright, if you're here, and you need to karaoke, you need to entertain. He was a beast when you guys adopted him. I mean, yay. I think it's actually lost a little bit of that. He does waddle, though, at times when he's going up the stairs. But he is also, like, he ain't young, but he ain't old, but, yeah. So yeah, firing small bubble in opposite direction. He's licking my thumb. Another would be like freeze or melt bubbles, because alternate character that already does ice cubes, and it could be interesting to let you sort of swap between them. Damn, you learned it from Mom. It's contagious. Lando. Buddy. I'm actually surprised, like, because he used to not give a shit about me. He used to be a Koopa Core devotee. Okay, and then bubbles that float faster or fall faster or float slower. Yeah, he used to not give a shit about my lap. My chat are called Troopas. Okay, well, Lando was a Koopa Troopa for sure. But now he is in the Mute Nation. Do y'all like Mute Nation? I like Mute Nation. Tetra gave it to me, and it's a crown I wear with pride. Lando's a Koopa Worcestershire. A Koopa foot Worcestershire sauce. Mmm, delicious. Okay. I can hear her dying. It's like she's already here. Okay, so basically, I made a list of 8 bubble effects. Mute Nation is funny to me, I like it. Okay. And so I wanted to do, like, a list of 8 player effects. Score probably shouldn't be one of them. And, like, score might end up as a currency, like money and Risk of Rain. But for now, it's score. You get a little bit when you beat enemies. You get some for the remaining time on a stage when you beat it. And all that jazz. And I might make you spend it. Honestly, having scaling cost or something could work out. Like, you could get an item for a cost or something. Cause then, like, you won't get shafted by randomized stages as much if, like, prices normalize and you're forced to be in a certain, roguelike bubble tax bracket or whatever. Stretch. And there is not an HP system, but a live system that's shared between all characters. So, extra lives is the plan. Scaling economies really suck as a player. Fair. Like, if the game's fast-paced roguelike, because I don't mind it in Risk of Rain. Like, I feel like I can get ahead of it, you know? So it just sort of depends on that, I feel. Like, Risk of Rain 1 and 2, because this is a roguelike. Like, if you buy a potion at level 1 for X coins and buying at level 2 shouldn't be twice as much. Makes progress feel bad. Yeah, but this is not an RPG. This is not an RPG, to be perfectly clear. This is a roguelike. Your game sessions are, if it's a stage a minute, and I at least want you to clear 30 stages in, like, a run, because I want you to see, like, 3 bosses, that would be something of a 30-minute endeavor before you restart the game, basically, and, like, unlock new colors and whatnot. Like, currency outside, if I have currency for unlocks, like character color or another character or whatnot, it'll be either achievement tied or, like, it won't scale, like that kind of thing. But also that's getting ahead of myself anyway, because the game should be playable, which it's currently not, before I worry too much about that, I think. But then again, why am I doing items? Because it's fun, it's content. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to suggest what the fuck this frog does? And so forth. That's the plan. That's why I have you hostage today. Jump height! Yes, I have jump height. So, jump height, extra lives, movement speed. Shades make you cooler. Everyone has meme options. Lunging jump with down and jump. Currently, I know this is so hard, I can't even show you the game. Currently, down and jump does make you, like, do a jump off of stuff. Super Mario Bros. 2 for the NES! What are... You get to play as Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Peach. Oh my god, you're doing that entire... Listen, just because we played bingo once offline, and Boozer failed the pregnancy test or something, but we're gonna play this time because everyone else sucks. Okay. Double jump is like in the air because the down and jump already exists. Oh, I know it's not A, but it's down and A. Past the pregnancy, I'm giga smart. Eh. This one was one thing I was thinking. It's like, you die, you respawn with a little bit of invuln. You lost a life. One of my thoughts was like, item that increases post-death invuln, which it could also become a sort of feature if you're playing 4-player and you have one person who dies more often than others. Could do something like this, which might slow down the rate at which they consume your Smash lives. Because, yeah, lives are gonna be like Smash Bros, where they're shared into V2s. That's a language you speak, right, Icy? 6 plus score. That might, like, okay. Plus score, and then I might have a plus score accumulation. Especially if it's a thing. Like... So it's like, you know how in Risk of Rain you have the piggy bank, which increases the amount of just over time. And then there's like another that I think increases the amount that drops, like from enemies, I think. I can't remember. I'm sorry, I just like, I noticed myself pop up right and then back down. Okay. Yeah. Stand upright. Again. Mostly because this ad break is gonna make me sit in a funky pose. Ew. The fact I can do this. Look at me, I'm tiny. Okay. Sorry. The ADHD is coming out. I mean, you do like 3 or more economy items, but do you want like 3 out of 10 of them like that? Yeah, true. My current list of items, let me show. Did I? Okay. I was cutting it off and like moving it down, so currently there is 5. Oh, they're not in a row. Wait. Yeah, they were in rows of 8. So 8 times 5 is 40? 41 items, I'd say, that are at least like I've drawn something for it. So 40 items or so. And I think, yeah, designed for that many. So 40 items, I'd probably 1/10 of them as economy items. If I made 4. Or 1/20th if I made 2 of them economy items. I feel items do different ways of interacting with the same thing, or some of the best parts. So like thinking of things that, what's that term the Risk of Rain 2, like, players say? This ad's gonna get in the way, but it's like, synergy! Synergy! Yeah, synergy. Okay, put it in text just so people stuck behind ads could see. Even if they are redundant and a superior item is clear, you get more in the pool for them, and synergy. Okay. Yeah, I suppose like the Bubble classic of bubble distance and speed do synergy, like they synergy well. Hold on, I'm watching this ad to give you 2 cents. OMG Forester SUV, thank you for your 2 cents. It really is close to that. Like, I think it's 1 cent per like actual ad watched or so, or like person that watches ads throughout the entire stream. Which, yeah. But thank you for your 2 cents, both mentally and physically, I guess. Okay. I am ADHD spacing out. I did move on, so I can hide that. Okay, so yeah. So Bubble Light goes further, but is a bigger size, synergizes well. Bubbles in opposite direction, speed. Max bubbles on screen. Yeah, like okay. Bubbled enemy in time and distance probably work well together. Like those two. Like you might want the more enemy time if you accidentally bubble enemies further away, you know? So I didn't mean to move that. I think I'll put econ. Because, like, giving you a percentage of score or something, like, or not percentage, but an amount of score based on the amount of stages you lived, I think would be a good way for time alive. Would be a good way to just, like, an item that flat gives you score, it just gives you, like, an amount based on how long you've been alive. Let's see. The score accumulation, it might do something like double the amount you get per enemies. So I think that would be a good idea. Cross that out. We'll need a new 4. Let's see, and then 8. I might move the econ to a different, like, page of organization mentally, because this is player affecting things, I'm thinking mostly. So okay, so currently you have 8 directional aim. What if there was an item that gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 16 directional aim. Multiplayer though? Yeah, that's the plan. Like, I still have to figure out how to set that up in Godot, but I have had 2 players loading in that use 2 different control schemes. So, 16 directions with... So... Shoot bubble, splits horizontally. I was... Okay. I was thinking, like... Oh, that... How would I actually implement that? Because, like, if somebody has an 8-directional controller, that's not going to work well. Or if they're on WASD or keyboard. Shoot bubble and splits horizontally relative to direction spawn to smaller bubbles. Actually, yeah. Okay. Alright, so you aim in these directions. I think one of my thoughts is, so we have, this would be bubble effect though, because I was thinking like you shoot this way and then like you get a smaller bubble at the slightly higher angle, or maybe it arcs kind of like the rocket. But that might be, like, I would classify that as a bubble effect and want to put it on that other page. Like, cause the player control is very simple. It's just arrow keys, shoot, aim. Okay. Like, default has it WASD, arrow keys to aim, circle, or num0 is jump, or shoot, not jump. God damn, that would be cursed. And then, like, spacebar is jump. However... And it's like, think of it as like twin stick if you have it on controller, because it did function on controller when I had it functioning. I think I sent it to Coops at one point and be like, could you test the controller functioning? So it's twin stick, you have shoot, you have jump. Maybe like something when, well, I'd still consider that a bubble effect. I could do an item that gives you like a dash or dodge if you double tap a direction or something. Like, what do you guys think of that? Like a dodge roll item. I'll start writing it down. Double tap to dash. Cause like, I like that, cause it could introduce some technical skill. To dash slash air dodge or air dash. I don't know if I'd want it to be like invuln frames or not though. I think that would be... that would have to be tested. Adding a button for that is probably best. Fair. I might make it so, it's just an option to have it either way. Yeah. Plus button. I know what this means. I promise I'll remember this. This would be for a power-up. Like, maybe I can make it so one character starts with certain power-ups or something, but add more buttons and get away from simplicity, you could add a class of swappable items that is usable with a dedicated button. Use items! Ooh. 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 I like your brain, funny man. Footer button. Yeah. I'm not funny, man. Then why do you keep posting about piss? Is that serious? No, nah, enough of those. Piss rocks. Okay. But, like, completely honest, I do like the idea of a usable item option. Verdi, are you sure? But, like, yeah, because, like, a usable item gives more options. Like, even if it's just, like, equivalent of a bomb or something in Toho. Because, like, okay. Currently, it might not stay like this at all, or I might have it so you have, like, you can go into a store, take a break from the quick stage after stage after stage, and, like, buy items. Maybe. But let's stop with the theoretical. Current setup of the game, 1 spawns per stage per classic Bubble Bubble rules. That is currently how it is. Might not be that forever, but that is currently how it goes. So, if you have 10 items and you crumb across a usable, and is it a one-time use? Would that would be pretty bad, I think. Like, if you got 10 items, but one was a usable and disappeared, you are now 90% compared to, like, a friend's 100%. Even, it's also, like, I kind of want the items to be shared, but we'll think about it, because having a character with a build is very neat. But, it depends on how it grows. Because I do kind of like build games like a fungus, where it just grows out of the ground as I build it. Which is not prime game dev, but it makes me actually make the thing. So, getting back and forth. No, being normal sucks. True. Why be normal when you could be part of the Mute Nation? But I know, 90s, like, public TV commercial with some bad CG and a funny mascot. Yeah, okay, so unlock a button to do the thing. Alright. Character items. Character changes. So that's that kind of items or whatnot. Kids running to the arcade scene. Oh my god, or they have like the fucking front of the Freddy Fazbear Pizza Plaza and a bunch of kids run up. Fucking Playtime Co. They get like a golden ticket to go see the orphanage because their parents died or something like that. I just want to reference games because it's easier than referencing real companies I don't trust. I rather reference fictional ones I also don't trust. So, yes, yes! Sure, FNAF wasn't out till like 2010s. That would ruin my 90s immersion. Yeah, but it's based on 90s. That's why it's it's an in-universe ad, okay? Hear me out. Okay, no cap, there's a tiny part of me who's wanted to make, like, just a simple mascot horror game because, like, to be fair, there's a fun of it. There's some silly stuff. What was it? Like, there's one that I actually like that changes up the formula and is funny and stupid. Like, I think the name is literally just for silly search engine optimization because, like, literally nothing of the game has anything to do with finding something, but finding Frankie, and the fucking parkour game controls are fucking hilarious. I love that one. And the speedruns of it. Okay. I'm based on the 90s. Based on what? I'm based in the 90s too. I've been running from it all my life. No, wait. Legit, like, I've taken some inspiration looking at ye old 90s Sailor Moon for character design stuff for this model and my last one. Like, I built my last one as if it could be a Sailor Moon villain sort of thing. But I did pretty poorly on making it look, like, optimized and good for streaming, you know? So, Sailor V. Sailor Moon. Sailor V. When I run out of things to say, I make turkey noises, and that's why you should subscribe to me. What do you mean 90s Sailor Moon designs? Is there a reboot with a different designs or something? Yes! Sailor Moon Crystal! Basically, they do some weird, like, tweaks. Like, everyone's the same height instead of, like, different heights, and, like, the way they draw eyes and things is way different, and of course the quality is in the shitter, but I refer to the 90s anime because the 90s anime is also a lot different from the manga. It has, like, a more stylized, cartoony nature to it in points. Like, where, like, it actually does a lot of those old anime, like, motions and tropes and exaggerated faces instead of, like, pretty perfect ones, which are in, like, a lot of more modern anime and stuff. So it's like, you don't have people, like, with huge, like, ooga eyes or, like, swirly eyes or whatnot in modern anime in Sailor Moon Crystal. Whereas we get some of the most iconic side characters from the 90s in Sailor Moon. I fucking love Molly, and I do it every day. No, wait. That's a lie! I love Molly, and I do her every day. No, wait. I'm going to dig my own grave with words alone. But anyways, shitposts aside, it's basically like the 90s design has a lot more charm and character to it. Just the fucking Super Mario penguin. Super Mario 64 penguin? Is that? For a second, I thought it had its hands on its head like the Psyduck pose, too. So, let's see. My brain is shutting down, but I realize, oh, when did I start streaming after the internet died? Maybe I've been at this for a while or not. I can't tell. Well, kind of, because I was prepping for it. Okay. Let's try finish a thought. An hour and 26 minutes live. Okay. I do shoot for an hour-long stream. I'll give it 4 more minutes because that'd probably be my hard cutoff. Let's do... Oh, thank you, Petty Water Officer. I knew it was you. I didn't even have to look. Honestly, yeah. That just seemed like too big of a job for streaming, you know? Like, there's no way I'm fixing that on stream, you know? I'm gonna choke. Okay. Thank you, Petty Hydration Officer. Corporal Wet Punisher? No, wait. Corporal Pissman? No, wait. Okay. Hi, buddy. There's a cat here. I think. Okay. Hey, buddy. Me. Did I pick you up, Ben? Did I? Are you okay, buddy? I am. He's laid down. Oh, shit. Hi, buddy. How's the mountain climbing? How are you doing? How am I doing? Oh, God. Are you more comfortable? Oh. Okay. So, Lego has commandeered my back. Oh! Ah! Hi, buddy. Oh, God. Rest of like, have you tried drinking water instead of inhaling it? No. Anyways. Ow. I have several new scars on my back. I was gonna turn on the Lando toggle, but by the time I could get back up to the computer level, he was already gone. On the plus side, I do not need a back scratcher. Okay. So, I was gonna try to complete a thought I said before I went to pick up the cat. So, items 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let me... That will bug me. 4, 5, and 6. So 3 more that could affect the player if dash distance which I could do the thing in Risk of Rain where any of the crit items allow you to get crits. So it's like any of the dash items. So yeah, I could do dash distance, dash speed. So if there's like a frame or two of a wind up, it comes out faster. That way you don't have to lose invuln time. It would probably just be like startup. Startup / wind down or whatever. So if there's like a frame of pre-dash, and then this is inventing new things for me to do, which is a pain, but we'll see. Worst case scenario, if I never implement dash, I'll never implement the items that are associated with it. Dash speed, dash distance. Like, I could do this, so this is air dash. Actually, wait, already says that, so let me just circle that. So 8 is technically, it gives you air dash, but if you never had air, regular dash, it gives you air dash. Oh, save? Yeah, sure. I should save these notes. I wasn't thinking about it, but I think it's a good idea. Rogue Bubble build files. Nope. Item. Notes. Okay. I'm trying to think what other things I could do. You know what? I could do something like holding up makes you float a bit. Or something. Because spacebar jumps. Up doesn't do anything. And W, WASD, shouldn't do anything, I think. Like, it might be set to jump right now. Holding jump slows descent with item. The only reason why I don't want it to be that button is because you can hold jump to bounce off your own bubbles to make it an easier version of jumping on bubbles on Bubble Bubble, because that one is timing based. So, in this case, I want it so you have an easier time. Like, that's just something mechanically I figured. Because, like, I'm a gamer, you're a gamer, my parents are gamers, we bounce on bubbles all the time, bubble bubble. But I do want, like, some option for less gamers, but still, like, otherwise skilled to have some fun. So, holding up to, like, float for a few seconds or slow descent. Hold up. Slow / float in fall. I don't play video games. Bull fucking shite. I see you out there. And that's also, like, the bouncing on bubbles is why double jump is question mark. Because you can basically already double jump by going down in A. Rare Pepe. Oh, that actually fell in VNyan. What emotion do you think this conveys? I don't know. I need to see it again. It's not in the thing. It fell too fast. I can't see it. Let's try one more time. Rare Pepe. Fall. Let me see you. I honestly, I cannot see. Don't worry then. Bear. No, I'm gonna worry because it's funny. What the fuck is a Rare Pepe and why do people trade them? Rare Pepes are just freemium NFTs. No, that's not right. I said something stupid and cringe. That's okay, cause so can you. Yeah, okay. So I wanted to complete this page before I ended stream. I post on Discord if I want to look. Watchers, it's not actually Discord, and he actually just gives me a floppy disk. Anyways. Alright. Fair enough. I think I should wind up stream anyhow. It takes me a second to load in. I'm still proud of this, even if I haven't added the headphone jack and wire to the MP3 player, so it's just like, what is this? I'm sorry, I enjoy this. I enjoy happy little RPG tier village music. Get GG's, bye-bye. If you stick around, I'll raid somebody else, but I wager you may be busy, and that is okay. Pub encounter. That sounds like a thing. That sounds like a visual novel. Yeah, that's a visual novel. I knew it. Alright, get ready to rate him. Okay, what do we think of the right quote? Mute Nation has come to borrow Necopar. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the right quote. What the? Because they're playing a visual novel. No. Actually, no. I can't. I'm too embarrassed. Backseat read. We'll do that. Do not do the Necopara one. That's too embarrassing. Necopara is too embarrassing. Oh my god! Shit. Actually, it's kind of funny if I'm the only one. And for those of you watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and do not borrow Necopara. Bye!